does not listen to words. It responds to energy. Before you even speak, you have already been judged. The room has already decided your value. And then it's crazy because it's like we look at wealthy people, and then wealthy people have all these watches. They have this and then this and then that and that. And then it's like when they buy the watches, it's because the watch speaks for them. And that's when I started to understand wealth is silent. Wealth is silent. I don't got to tell you how big I am. You can look at my watch and you can tell. I don't even have to say a word. And that is the most psychological thing you can do when you don't even have to speak. But your aura, your energy is speaking for you. And believe it or not, let me tell you something. What you wear speaks for you. Conversation starters. How you carry yourself speaks for you. People, rich, wealthy people, they spend money on manicures. They spend money on facials. And guess what? You can tell when someone's wealthy by the way that they carry themselves. Because something about them is just glowing. Yeah, it's their self-care. You get me? So this is the secret that the magnetic people understand. They do not chase, they attract. And I need y'all to comment that down below. I don't chase, I attract. Thank y'all for the gifts, everybody. I do not chase, I attract. Their presence alone shifts the dynamic of a space. And you know what happens? It forces other people to orbit around them. Because, listen, some people don't need to spend expensive things. That's some people. But let me tell you something. What happens to your energy when you know you worked hard for a big amount and you're spending like how you want to? Your energy, it does something to your confidence. If you go through a breakup, make some money and watch how that money change the way you feel about things. People talk about some money don't make you happy. Ain't never had money before. Ain't never had money before. And I'm not saying that, making money is just going to instantly make you happy. But guess what? It does help. Because guess what? Whatever it is that your craft, you can invest in it. Whatever it is that you want to get good at, you can invest in it. If you need to travel, which traveling literally raises up your endorphins, your serotonin, and your dopamine, you can do that. If you need to get a trainer, you can do that. You get what I'm saying? So it makes it easier for you to have a happier life. And being poor makes it easier for you to have a depressing life. You feel me? So you got to learn to invest in yourself. And what I realized too about rich people aren't afraid to invest in experiences because they know the richer the experience, the more it's going to inspire them to make more money. If you keep doing the same comfortable things, staying in the same comfortable clubs and going to the same comfortable hotels, you're not going to get inspired to make more. But it's something about going to the Four Seasons. It's something about going to Beverly Hills, going to all these different places and seeing the different levels of wealth and realizing that you can live a life like that. We don't have to shame it. You're here anyways. You're playing in this video game. Why not try to strive to be the best? Why not try to strive to have a lot and then set your family straight? Thank you for the gift. So, what I want you to understand is that your presence alone can shift the dynamics of a space and it can force other people to orbit you. For real. You get what I'm saying? So magnetism is not charisma. It is far more ancient, far more primal. It is the invisible pull that makes some men leaders and some other men followers. It is the force that makes men feel like a king long before he wears his crown. This energy is not cultivated. This energy is cultivated, not granted. This energy is cultivated, not granted. It is the result of deep inner alignment and unshakable certainty in one's presence and an aura that suggests you know something that the world does not. And let me tell you something, it's all about how you carry yourself. But the thing about it is that if you're not really that guy, it's going to be hard for you to carry yourself like you that guy. So you have to become that guy in the shadows. You have to become that guy in the dark. Black mirror influence. You have to become that guy when nobody's looking. So that way when you go out, you're not seeking people's approval because you already got your own approval. So then when you go out, people can feel that you don't need them. People can feel that you don't need their validation. Therefore, they want to give you their validation because they want you to need their validation. I'm telling you, I know the game. This is how it works. This is how the game works. People are like this. People will see that you don't care for their compliment and will try to make you care for their compliment. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You get what I'm saying? So those who possess this energy do not ask for attention. It is given to them freely. The weak scramble for validation. That's the thing, yo. Listen, if you're a person that always needs someone to compliment you, you are weak. Kings do not need someone to tell them, oh my God, King, you are amazing. Kings already know that. That is why people say it to them. People compliment you, especially when you already know it. When you do not need their validation, that's when they're going to try to give it to you the most. It's like a trap. When you don't need their validation, they're going to try to get you to need their validation. So that way, when you do start needing their validation, then they're going to hold it back from you. So you have to already have your own validation. And when people compliment you, don't be like, what? Oh my God, for real? Thank you. No, say thank you like you already knew that. Thank you. I appreciate that. You feel me? You don't need nobody to tell you shit you already know. You're a beast. You're a king. You're a queen. You don't need that. You don't need a compliment, and you sure as hell don't care for criticism. Because them people wasn't with you in the dark. These people don't 100% know you. So that person that is giving you a compliment can be that same person that criticized you later. This is why you don't care for their compliments or their criticism. Okay? So the energy is cultivated, not granted. It is the deeper result of inner alignment. This is why I tell you meditation is key, because the more you can get yourself in a deep alignment, the more people will feel attracted to your energy. Let me see if I can find the, trying to find the, hold on, I'm about to show you. Exactly. When you, so this, remember when I just talked about getting into deep alignment? Now, this is one of the reports that I put in my magnetism class, in my mystery school class, but I'm going to teach you a part of it that I was talking about. So when we talk about deep alignment, when people get into deep alignment, it makes them more magnetic. Now, you may say, why is it that it makes it more magnetic? I'm going to break it down for you. Okay. So one of the more, and I guarantee you guys should definitely read this book. It's called Reality Transurfing. One of the more mystical aspects of reality transurfing is the concept of meridian points, which are linked to the flow of energy within the human body. You see, magnetism is a science. It's not about just, oh, who got riz, who know how to talk to women, who know how to know. This is an actual energetic science of getting yourself into a deep alignment, right? So look, these points are intersections where different channels of energy converge, often corresponding to areas where physical, emotional, and mental forces meet. Now, do you understand how I've been literally walking you through every part of magnetism? First, we talked about how to get yourself together. Make sure you guys are working out. Then this whole month, we've been talking about emotional control. Emotional control. Now we're going to get into the mental aspect of it. But I've been breaking down magnetism piece by piece by piece, walking you through it. And now we're going to bring it all together. So stay with me. Stay with me. All right. So in traditional Eastern philosophy, such as acupuncture or Reiki, meridian points are seen as a key to balancing energy within the body. Zealand uses a similar concept, suggesting that by focusing on and enhancing these energetic intersections, we can improve our ability to navigate and influence reality. So the more that you get your energy in alignment, the more you will be able to navigate and influence reality. Almost think about it like Naruto, or think about it like Dragon Ball Z. The more energy you get flowing through your body, the more you'll be able to manipulate it and maneuver it. Okay? When these points, and y'all keep running up the likes on this live. Keep running up the likes on this live. When these points are balanced and aligned, they allow energy to flow freely, heightening our sense of awareness, power, and potential. So you see why it's important for you to get your energy in alignment. Do you now see why? Because the moment that you get it in alignment, then you'll have enough power to maneuver things. And I'm not talking about telekinesis or none of that. I'm just talking about your ability to create, your ability to manifest, your ability to think of something and it instantly appear. That comes from a flow of energy, okay? So Zealand explains that consciously activating and maintaining these meridian points, we can enhance our ability to manifest desired outcomes. This process requires tuning into specific centers of the body, whether it be through mindfulness, focused intention, or physical practices that activate this point. That's deep. I hope y'all listening to what I'm talking about. So, you may say, well, how do we do that? Let me teach you how. To enlarge your energy. To enlarge one's energy, Zealand advocates several techniques that work synergistically with the understanding of meridian points. These methods help individuals expand their energy and open new possibilities in both personal and professional domains. You ever met somebody in business or in career or at your job that just seems to always get their way? I can almost guarantee you it's something about their birthday or it's something about their energy. And usually their birthday talks about their energy. You feel me? You feel me? So I need everybody, go ahead, comment down below if this is making sense. Comment down the fire emojis, run up the likes if this is making sense, all right? So, the power of intention and visualization. One of the most powerful ways to enlarge energy and reality transurfing is through intention and visualization, okay? Through intention and visualization, Zealand teaches that energy follows intention. A lot of y'all have stopped using intentions. You used to be very intentional when you was aware. You've lost awareness and you stopped being intentional. Tell me I'm lying. You've lost awareness and you've stopped being intentional. It's almost like you default back to your regular NPC self. You have to stay aware. You have to stay mindful. So, when we set clear, defined intentions and visualize their successful manifestation, we direct our energy towards that outcome. The act of intention setting activates the meridian points in the body, creating a flow of energy that resonates with the desired reality. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm telling you. And you know what's crazy? In my class, we have specific meditations. We have specific meditations, specific rituals, specific things that you can do to immediately enlarge your energy. For example, every time that I get on this live, I do one of my meditations or I do one of my rituals. And every time that I do it, sometimes I forget to do it, but every time I do it, the live goes up. The live goes up. I get lots of sales. I get lots of success. I get lots of followers. So I started to realize, and that's what, remember, I used to come on live and I used to be like, my intention is to attract these type of people. And every time I did that, it worked. I do everything for a reason. I do everything for a reason. All right. So going back to the dark psychology. Okay. And this again talks about magnetism, learning how to use your energy to work for y'all. Some of y'all are working way too hard. Some of y'all are working way too hard, and then you look at the person at your job who's not working as hard as you, but is getting as far. And when I say working too hard, I mean like you're overworking yourself because you're not in alignment with your energy. If you were in alignment with your energy, you wouldn't have to do all this extra shit that isn't aligned with you, and you would know exactly what to do. It's like making mistakes that you don't need to make. All right? So, dark psychology and influence. The unseen strings that move the world. Power is never what it seems. A lot of y'all think that the person who is seen the most, the person who is very popular is powerful. That's not always the case. That is not always the case. Influence does not work in the light. You see that? It moves in the shadows. Power is never what it seems. Influence does not work in the light. It moves in the shadows, woven into words, gestures, and the silent agreements of human nature. And another way I can give you an example of that is the way that people do powerful things is not by what they say also. So it could be how they move, how they carry themselves, the little movements that they make, the little eye contacts, the little facial expressions, the little nonverbal cues. It's not what they're saying. It's how they carry themselves. You get me? So to understand power, you must first understand control, not of others, but of perception of itself. That also means that a lot of y'all want to be powerful, but you can't even control yourself. You want to control a business. You want to be a CEO, but you cannot control yourself. You cannot control your emotions. And this is what my new class, Black Mirror Influence, teaches. The dark psychology of it. How people will use your own emotions against you. You got to face the darkness if you really want to be powerful, baby. All right. And my class is not cheap because this is a step up from my regular magnetism class. If you want to start off with my basic magnetism class, that's $99. You can DM me. But my new level magnetism class is $260. And it's going to have all the dark, deep secrets that people use to manipulate you. The way that your girlfriend gets you to simp for her. The way that your girlfriend cries on specific cues to get you to control you. The way that guys will make you think that they have extra choices when they really don't have no options. So, excuse me, I told you I was sick. But when you start to read some of the things that I have written down, you're going to be like, wow, this is really how people are. Just like when people are passive aggressive. That passive aggression, I'll teach you how to maneuver it. Narcissism. You feel me? Like your girlfriend, your boyfriend ain't off the list. Them niggas is manipulative too. Everybody's manipulative. You just have to learn how to maneuver it and how to notice it, because a lot of y'all don't even realize that you're being guilt tripped into doing certain things. You feel me? So the masters of influence never impose. They make you believe their ideas were your own. They embed themselves into the unseen. Their hands never caught in the act. Their presence only felt in the decision you thought you made yourself. And let me teach you something that is around dark magnetism, dark psychology, okay? When you make people think that you're wealthy, even when you're not wealthy, that is a form of dark psychology. That is a form of dark psychology. And a person who did that very well is Christopher Columbus, and I always talk about this. Christopher Columbus came from a poor home, a poor family, but he carried himself as if he was rich so he could marry into a rich family. And that rich family ended up pouring and investing into his dreams. That is dark magnetism. That is dark psychology. Now, had the rich family been aware of the psychology, they would know when someone's trying to play them. And you could also be Christopher Columbus and know how to carry yourself to get a job that is a little bit above your standard, a little bit above, your credentials. When you lie on that resume, that's dark psychology. So the very first thing that I've been teaching in my dark psychology class, and you guys have until the 28th to join, because listen, let me tell you something. This class is going to be so deep that I don't want just anybody to get access to this shit. If you thought my magnetism shit was good, this class is another step up. And let me tell you something. The first thing that we're going to teach about, and I'm going to go into it a little bit, is the alter ego. The alter ego. If you really study people how I study people, you'll realize all the successful people have an alter ego. David Goggins, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. Somebody said, is dark psychology bad? No. It's powerful because now you can protect yourself from the darkness, and you learn how to maneuver the darkness. You learn how to master the darkness. But the first step that I'm going to talk about in my magnetism class, my new class, is the alter ego. That is literally the first lesson in there. Every successful person has lived 2 lives. And the reason why I say this is because guess what? That alter ego that you need to create in order to win in life, you cannot bring that at home. So every successful person has lived 2 lives, the one that they were given and the one that they created. At some point, they realized that the version of themselves that they was born into this world was not enough. It was weak, fragile, too dependent on the approval of others, so they forged a new self, one that could survive at the highest levels of power. Kobe Bryant had to become the Black Mamba. Jose had to kill himself to become X. David Goggins had to create a persona so indestructible that even he was afraid of it. Come on, man. You got to learn how to study people. But it's okay. That's why you got me. That's why you got my brain. Because I studied these people for you. I studied these people for you. And we are in the year of the snake. And this is the process of shedding the skin of the old self. Like a snake, discarding what no longer serves it. The caterpillar does not negotiate with its limitation. It destroys itself to be reborn. This is not delusion, it is engineering. You will never rise to the highest levels of success as the person you were conditioned to be. Because everybody conditioned you to be humble, conditioned you to be nice. That's why you're building a new self. Because everybody who taught you how to be the version you are right now didn't know what it took to be successful. Society built the version of you to be compliant, weak, and afraid of stepping out of line. The real masters construct their own identities, ones designed for dominance, presence, and unwavering power. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Ashe. You see, back in the day, your ancient primal self, you wouldn't have needed to do that. But this new society has created such softies. Everybody's lazy. Exactly. Everybody's lazy. What's up? You get what I'm saying? So if you know that you're sick and tired of being this weak motherfucker that you've been, everybody walks over you, nobody respects you, nobody takes you serious, it's actually time for you to take some time and rebuild your new self. And I can help you do that. Because at one point, people looked over me. People thought, oh, all you do is just TikTok and all you do is this. And what y'all saw on Fresh and Fit was my dark side come out because it needed to. And guess what? It went viral. It did the job. I'm blowing up right now. All because I stopped being afraid of my dark self. Some of y'all are afraid of your darkness, that you don't know how to transmute it and use it for light. Your darkness can be used, but a lot of y'all allow it to use you. A lot of y'all allow it to use you. So I'm telling you right now, if you know that you're ready to tap into that dark side, what I want you to do is I want you to DM me your birthday. And if you're eligible to join, then I'll allow you to pay. The class is $260. It's not cheap because this is life-changing information if you really understand psychology. A lot of y'all have been played before. A lot of y'all dated someone who just completely dragged you through the mud. A lot of y'all dated somebody who completely made you a simp. Don't lie, you've been a simp before in your life. Aren't you tired of that life? Aren't you tired of that life? You know what I'm saying? It's either be the predator or be the prey. Which one? It's either be the predator or the prey. Thank you, Garden, for the gift. Thank you, Kojo. Thank you, Butterfly. Thank you, Al. Thank you, Bethany. Thank you, Shy. Thank you guys for the gift. Me having the same birthday as X. Exactly. Then you understand. You came from a broken home. You get it. You get it. You get it. You get it. So learn how to transmute that darkness. Learn how to transmute that darkness. You feel me? And now what I'm about to do, oh, I can't even do it on here. No worries. So what I want y'all to do is DM me your birthday. And if you're eligible, then you can join my class. A lot of y'all are not going to get in because guess what? A lot of y'all don't have what it takes. And your birthday tells me exactly what you're going through. A lot of y'all may not get in simply because maybe you're in your enemy year. Maybe you're in a bad time of you know what I'm saying? So just DM your birthday and pray that you get in. You determine eligibility by birthday? Yes, because I am a numerologist. I'm a numerologist. I am a numerologist. I need all y'all right now to click the link in my bio, and I need y'all to subscribe to me on Twitch. But look, I need y'all to see so many people are trying to get into this class. I got 76 people that have already sent me their birthday. I got so many people trying to get into this class. Look at this. So I'm telling you right now, you only got a couple of days. Look at all of this. Look at all of these people trying to get in. They already know what's up. They know what's up. This is no joke. All these people trying to get in. All these people trying to get in. And guess what? This is what you'll learn. The science of magnetism. How to cultivate an aura that draws people in. Dark psychology and influence. The unseen forces that control human behavior and how to wield them. The alter ego effect. The laws of social dominance. Perception engineering. Cognitive warfare. The art of presence. Emotional mastery. Strategic reinvention. All these people. Look at this. Look at this. Because they know. Because they know. D Boogie, you're a 33 life path though. So, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So DM me. DM me on TikTok. DM me on Instagram. You feel me? But listen, man. All I know is this is the year for you to go hard. This is the year for you to go, like, you don't have no excuse. You have no excuse for you not to go hard. No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. You got to DM me your birthday. That's the only way you can get in. DM it. DM it. DM it. All right? And do not DM me if you're not payment ready, y'all. Do not DM me if you're not payment ready. All right? But look. Damn, I'm in my enemy here. You funny. You funny, man.